Congratulations on making it to the finals of the International Night Owl Award. Seeing this clip, confess now, are you still awake? Or are you rubbing your head to check if you still have hair? I bet you're crossing your legs in a very cool way. Phone battery is below 60%, classic night owl. Do you have a smart sticker? Show it off. If you do, leave one to see. Don't have one? Well, apply the old trick. All right, chatter time is over. Now, for the bedtime story. Kevin, the widely popular survival blogger. Whenever he's free, he goes piling snow in the icy forest. While he's at it, he practices building wild villas. Kevin soars wood like a superhero. He plans to build a bunker against the rock. After sawing the wood, he stacks it on the rock, intertwining them into triangles. And just like that, he has a house frame as solid as a rock. Another frame is also copy-pasted. In the middle of the snow-covered forest, Kevin works tirelessly. He uses wood to make beams, joining the two frames together, creating a super strong connection. When he climbs onto the crossbeam, easily recognized, an extremely stable triangle. Not just empty theory. Kevin wanted a fancy place to stay. Windproof and snowproof. He had to work hard to find materials, to build a shelter. Snow fell heavily. Kevin wasn't scared. He was even more invigorated. Building a house in the cold snow. He wasn't cold at all. The secret, it was mentioned at the beginning of the video. Inside the thick jacket, there was a super cute wool sweater, capable of handling any harsh cold. While talking, Kevin used pine branches to cover the roof of the shelter, amidst the falling snow. By now, he had a place to crawl into. To live more luxuriously, he still had to refine it further. Kevin cleared the snow from the floor, then used pine branches again. Sealed the roof. The soft pine branches not only block wind and snow, but also provide excellent insulation to warm up the tent. Kevin, after a long day of hard work, laid down a moisture-proof, cold-proof bed on the floor, spread his wool blanket, and flopped down into the shabby hotel. Time passed, just like that. It got pitch dark. Helen lit a big fire at the entrance, warming the tent. Seeing the fire burning brightly, he didn't waste it, drying the snow-covered pine branches for storage. With everything done, Kevin finally got to sit and warm himself. Soon, it was pitch dark outside. He climbed into his warm sleeping bag and slept soundly, and slept until morning. The next day, he crawled out of his sleeping bag and showed off his flowery sweater. After getting dressed, Kevin went outside again to continue building his unfinished mansion. Amidst the snowy landscape, fallen trees lay scattered. Just saw the wood under the snow and bring it back to camp. Using some straight logs, he arranged them along the shed's frame, building two walls. Kevin neatly arranged the wood. In the quiet forest, he worked as a builder by himself. The collected wood was laid against the shed's frame. The two walls looked decent. Huge gaps. Pine branches will take care of it. He gathered pine branches, covered in snow, and covered the walls completely. If one layer isn't enough, then two. In short, it must be with But looking from the inside, the wind still whistled through. Well, what more can you ask for? Kevin went out into the snow to challenge himself. However, he had a place to shelter, but he needed fire to keep warm. He tore off dry tree bark from the wall to use as kindling. The fire blazed at the entrance. He had been starving since yesterday. Kevin was about to faint. Skewering a huge piece of meat on a branch, he immediately started roasting it. Working and munching on an apple, life was truly chill. The weather was damp, so the fire was weak. So, he had to keep blowing on it. The fire was very weak, and the roasted meat took forever. Kevin came back, digging through the snow for firewood again. He carried a pile of firewood back to the cave. The cave entrance was still wide open. Even if the fire blazed brightly, it was still freezing inside. So he used branches, blocking the roof, narrowing the entrance. Firewood filled the cave entrance, and the fire became cozier. Now, the cave has become a villa. Almost done. Tonight, I will surely sleep soundly in my cozy home. Snow pine at sunset. So beautiful, it makes you swoon. Kevin crawled in again, hanging sparkling electric lights. Meanwhile, the grilled meat was already fragrant. Cutting the meat with a small knife, sprinkling a little salt, then devouring it quickly. Dim lights, the grilled meat was absolutely delicious. Craving it. Are the kids in front of the screen drooling? I'm already salivating. No, no. I must cook a bowl of instant noodles to fill my stomach. Full and well-fed, Kevin still wasn't ready to sleep. He peeked outside, blocked the entrance with pine branches, then slipped back in, slipped into the warm sleeping bag, slept soundly. In a flash, it was a beautiful morning again. Kevin woke up early, wearing a large flowery sweater. Wrapped in a blanket, he sat, warming himself by the fire, reheated the leftover grilled meat from last night. After breakfast, it was simple. He packed up his belongings and continued his new snow camping trip.